Hello everybody out there, my name is Mike and welcome to the world's finest. In this video I'll be doing 4 comic books, 2 from the same company and the other 2 from different companies. The 2 books I'll be doing will be from Dark Horse. The first one will be Conan The Avenger, issue number 20, followed by Adam3, issue number 4, and then we'll be doing Valiant's Ivar Timewalker, issue number 11, and then Zenoscope's Oz, Reign of the Witch Queen, issue number 6, which will be the final issue for that. So without further ado, let's start with Dark Horse Comics of Conan the Avenger, issue number 20. This is a brand new story arc with some sketchy artwork for that. And it was kind of a little iffy, this book. Like, basically, one of the, I think it was, why do I keep forgetting names that keep escaping me? Well, basically, one of them actually, the queen actually finds out that she has a sister that was long lost a long time ago.
The queen?
And we get a little bit of a backstory about her, about how she became a witch with that moon on her chest, and you know, how she was in training, and it was a little bit interesting, you know, where the mentor took her in, and then after a while, he just threw her away and just said that, in spite of his teachings, that she's just not fit to stay with him and everything, and that was really like the whole story of that. It was, and then she's looking for this one person, how you say it, Constantil. And I thought it was Conan at first for short, but it wasn't. It was actually one of the emperors who actually goes, like, falls in love with the witch, and then it was just like a little bit boring after a while, and we get a little bit of Conan action where he comes in and then he finds out the whole thing of, by the queen's order, of what's going on. She says her little speech about,
radishes,
you know, marrying the emperor and all that stuff, and then that's where everything just went haywire, people fighting each other, and that's really where it's to be continued until the next issue, really. So, I don't know. I might come back for the next issue, but rating between a 2.5 to 3 out of 5. It just really didn't fill me in, but who knows, maybe the next issue it will. Alright, next from Dark Horse, Adam3, issue number 4, and this one has 2 chapters, as it has in the other comic books. It's chapters 7 and 8, and the artwork in this comic book was drawn really awesome. Like, it's really Adam going up against these creatures, or his friends, so to say, that are infected with this type of virus that's going around, and it starts to infect his home also. Meanwhile, we have the one that's looking for Bio. I can't remember what her name is, but she's still looking for Bio, and that was really the end for that chapter. Then chapter 8, he gets like more of his friends that are going after him, but he doesn't want to hurt them because of that. And then the demonic entity talks like saying, you know, we need your guidance to complete the mission. And then things don't work out so well because he gets infected, and yeah, let's just say that one of them doesn't look like that she's gonna get a happy ending in the next comic issue. So
happy ending.
yeah, seeing Am infected, that was a real huge cliffhanger. Rating I give for that is between a 3 and 3.5 out of 5. It was a really great average read. Next is Ivar Timewalker, issue number 11, and to make this just completely short, this was an origin of how Neela, like, remember how in the past issues how she became her robotic self? It actually explains how that's going to happen in this issue. But there was also the thing where, like, there were different scenarios of if Ivar got with Neela, this would happen, or this would happen, or that would happen, and so on and so forth. And they're trying not to mess up the future to affect their present or past, if that even makes any sense or whatsoever. But that's what really the whole book's about, and the only solution of Ivar and Neela to separate, because she's looking for the other Ivar, she winds up shooting herself in the head. And I was like, okay. But it was the only way for Ivar to be strong and to move forward, where he meets with his Ankh, his dinosaur-like friend. And they go on a journey to this other planet where they're looking for what was it called now? Like they were trying to like find out more about Neela's story, about how it goes on to the future, and in the end, it kind of explains about how she got in her robotic form, like we saw in the other issues. And now that explains it, actually, about how she got that way. So, really huge cliffhanger. This is a tough rating to give it. I'd say 4 out of 5, just for the interesting cliffhanger we got for that. And then finally we go into Zenescope's Oz, Reign of the Witch Queen, issue 6 of 6. The moment of truth we've all been waiting for, where is now Dorothy, who is with her mother Zamora, and we get Glinda, who comes back and who tries to talk with Dorothy, with amazing artwork, by the way.
Believe in me.
And she's like saying, you know, Zamora's just, you know, very nice, is just, you know, using you and everything. Smith's in my body because we had like this change and stuff like that. If you want to find out more and understand it more, definitely read the book, because I really don't want to give too much away for it to be the last issue. However, we do get an amazing Glinda versus Zamora fight in this one, and of course Zamora, spoiler, turns her back on Dorothy after all that happens, and now it's everyone against Zamora. And the only thing I will not spoil is how Zamora was defeated, and the way she was defeated was really genius and well, let's just say very graphic. And that's all I'm gonna say for that part. But all in all, we jump into you know, the future of where Dorothy, she's the new Queen of Oz, and that's really the end of the book. So there's also going to be Oz No Place Like Home one-shot, which is actually going to be Oz Returns January 2016. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that, of how that's going to work out. But this one I give at least between a 4 to 4.5 out of 5, as well as the whole series. Definitely get on trade paperback when this series comes out, because it was really excellent. And yeah, so with that are my 4 comic books. Let me know your feedback in the comments. Also, there are links in the description to a bunch of websites that you really should go and check out whenever you have the time to. And until next time, everybody, I'm Mike with the World's Finest, and I'll see you guys in another video. Take care, everybody.